people we have in our industry so far that has been kind of a legacy member. How did you get into the industry of management? How did you get into this profession, and what it means to you?
Well, actually, we're going to be celebrating our 30th year in business this year. So back in July of 1991, my husband and I relocated from the north and stumbled across a community association management business who happened to be managing the property that we were currently living in. And it ended up that we purchased it, and so Bob said to me, come in and learn the business for 6 months, and once you get an understanding of it, then you can go back and do what you've been doing in raising our daughter. And my favorite story is I like to tell people this is the longest 6 months of my life because once we got into it, we realized there was a whole lot more to this industry. We started with 12 associations. We did some acquisitions in the early years, and then we've just grown over these past 30 years by word of mouth. We manage over 350 individual communities, which represented over 40,000 homeowners in this area.
You mentioned growing organically. That's really how we've grown at CEOMC.
While it started as a small group of guys getting together, yes, we are competitors. We all understand the greater good. And so that has been, for me, that has been so important because you represent us in such an ethical way, in a professional way, and that's really where we got our roots from. And it has been nothing but a sheer honor to represent CEOMC, and you're a big part of it, Mark. You need to recognize that.
Well, thank you, Debbie. And I get so sentimental about this conversation with you every time we talk about it, because I know how we started, and I have learned as well just over the years just how much of an impact to our the quality of life to our Floridians who live in these communities. I mean, over half of our citizens live in these communities managed by the resources of the world.
I think over the last several years, one of the things that CEOMC has taken on is not only protecting our industry, but also protecting our residents and the homeowners that we serve. And so often these legislative issues come up, and we're able to share the full impact that it will have on the homeowner. And CEOMC, I think over the past several years, has really dedicated themselves as a partnership and being that voice for the homeowners to be able to influence legislation that'll benefit them. I'm really proud of that.